Yo, what's going on, gamers? Welcome back to content. um, Today I'm in for a long one. I just a little while ago I had my match against Keaton for week 4 of the UDL. Right now we're going up against Trunks for week 2 of the VBA, for which I'm very nervous. I've never beaten Trunks before, so hopefully this changes that. And then immediately after this, I have my first match in the CCC against Joshi, who is also very good. And then right after that, I have my week 2 match for PDCL against Charles. So I've got one L under my belt. Let's see if I can get like a single win tonight. It'll take a miracle. It is a rough lineup. Okay. So he doesn't bring Crobat. He brings like it's like kinda Trick Room. But like I'm not super scared of Heatmore. What I'm scared of is Araquanid. So I feel like he leads Togepi, Porygon Z. So I almost want to lead Torracat Tangela, but he also might not do that. Tangela is getting led for sure. And then maybe more Pico. I think Tangela more Pico is good. No, I want more Pico in the back. I think Tangela Drampa, more Pico. I want a Scavalier, but I also really want Intimidate with Torracat. Because it also gives us fake out pressure later in the game. But then, with Tangela and more Pico already on the team, I feel like we don't have enough damage output. So I'm going to bring a Scavalier in the back. See what happens. I was definitely expecting Crobat, so it's interesting to not see it, but at the same time, I do have a pretty Trick Room heavy team, so if he committed to setting Tailwind and I got Trick Room up, then he'd be screwed. Good to see my camera is already acting up on less than one game into the night. Okay, Grimmsnarl P2. Interesting, so he's probably going to go for, like, Fake Out something, and then attack. Or Trick Room. So I'm tempted to knock off into Porygon. I actually think he goes for Fake Out into Tangela, because he knows I can put Porygon to sleep. I would like for him to not break my Sash. So, I'm going to Sleep Powder just in case he fakes out into Drampa, and I'm going to Hyper Voice. He maxes. Is this max P2? I mean, it is download. Yeah, this is max P2 for sure. I called this way, way wrong. But if Sleep Powder comes out, we're chilling. More likely, it's Fake Out into Tangela and Max Hailstorm also into Tangela. I thought I went for Sleep Powder. I mean, I like the Fake Out call. If he goes for Hailstorm into Drampa, we're in trouble. If he goes into Tangela, then we're chilling. He goes into Tangela. Okay. I mean, chillin' is like a pretty strong word for it. We're in trouble for sure. But we might be okay. If he has Prankster Taunt, then we're less okay. Because we do have some speed investment on Tangela. And I feel like it would be strange, in my opinion, to run like max speed P2, considering how like slow it is. So I'm gonna Sleep Powder. I don't like Drampa being in right now, I think it makes me very nervous. So I'm going to bring in a Scavalier, because if he goes for a Fairy move or an Ice move and a Drampa, then we're chilling. Okay, so Grimmsnarl goes away, that's fine. Araquanid comes in, that's annoying. So we both switch. I'm interested to see how these speed tiers line up. Sweet. We connect. Incredible. Thank you, Tangela. So Porygon loses at minimum 1 max turn. Hopefully, both. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to Sleep Powder into Araquanid, because I would love to kill it. And I'm so scared of Araquanid. I'm tempted to go for Megahorn, just to, like, get some damage off, because it's more specially bulky than physical. So I would love to see some damage here. Alright, that's fair. I don't see a ton of reason to not simply do it again. Because even if he, like, brings in something else, he either reveals Goggles or goes to sleep, and then takes a bunch of damage from Megahorn. So we successfully burned 2 turns of his max, which is incredible. I'm very happy with that. I'm super down to just do it again. Sleep Powder does not connect, and P2 wakes up. So Tangela dies here, but I'm actually pretty comfortable with that. It sucks that we don't get the sleep, but it's fine. Because we still have all of our max left. This is going to hurt, but I feel like we should live. Yeah, we're pretty bulky. He gets the defense drop, but it doesn't really matter. Because we were already in range. This is going to hurt. I don't think it'll kill. I was right. Light screen is still up, which is insanely annoying. I'm super down to bring in more Pico here and get some fake out pressure. So I think this is the last turn, I think this is the last turn of Hail, or the last turn to take damage from Hail. Because he said it, and then 2, 3. Yeah, I think this is the last turn of Hail, and then, okay. Light screen went away, which is incredible. I'm gonna go for Fake Out into Araquanid, and I'm gonna Iron Head into Porygon. Fair. I couldn't let him, predict, something else and get away with it. So Scavalier's gonna go down here, but because Light Screen is down, I'm super down to bring in Drampa here and start pressing buttons. And we are AV, so it's support Grimmsnarl. Despite the fact that we haven't KO'd a single Pokemon, I genuinely don't feel very bad about our positioning here. Because Aura Wheel kills here even though it's the wrong type. And then... yeah, Wormwind is our strongest move, so I'm just going to launch this into P2. If he brings in Grimmsnarl, that's fair, but I don't think he will. I think if he switches out anything, it's Araquanid, because but at the same time, I don't think at health like that, there's any sense in preserving it. Okay, I called that right. Well, I didn't call it in terms of, like, the move that I chose, but I did call it out loud. I'm fine with that. Because I don't think, I mean, Porygon 2 is a +1, which is really annoying. I love Drampa. It's a goated mon. He is going to reset Light Screen, which is insanely annoying. Because this doesn't kill. Not even close. Quad resisted. Incredible. Okay, so he launches this into Morpeko. Come on, Morpeko. You can live this. Okay, this game is actually over. I said I was comfortable with our positioning, but I actually can't win. Oh, pfft, I was never winning anyway. Okay. So, I think next game I might want to max Escavalier instead of Drampa. Okay, call me weird. I'm gonna max Flare into Grimmsnarl. It's not gonna kill, but the plan is to reduce liquidation output if that becomes relevant in the future. He does go for Spirit Break, but he's at minus... Oh, but it guarantees drops my special attack. This is not even close to winnable. Why? Why? Porygon 2 is cringe. Yeah. So this is going to be a really long, grindy, annoying endgame that I can't win. So hopefully it ends in, like, 2 turns. But I don't... Ice Beam plus Spirit Break might kill. It would be cool if it did. That's cringe. Whatever. I could have gone for a strike, but I wanted the Sun Booster move. Yeah, this endgame is insanely annoying. He's not Flash Fire, which is interesting. Light Screen goes away. I'm gonna go for Hyper Voice. I should have gone for Max Strike to get the speed advantage on Porygon 2, but it's fine. Even if I did, I still don't win, because I'm at neutral, and Hyper Voice is not picking up the KO. Weird and also annoying, but it's cool. Hyper Voice might... Because we're AV, so I'm not sure if we live this. I wasn't running numbers in my brain. We don't. Okay, that's fine. I would have liked to pick up a KO. So far, I played 3 games today, and I haven't KO'd a single Mon. So that's super cool, and it feels great. Okay, so... Jesus. Nidoking might not be a bad bring here, but in the back for sure. I still like having Tangela. Just for, like, the option of putting something to sleep. But I actually would like to lead Escavalier. And then I like having access to Parting Shot. And I think Nidoking, again, I think it does pretty well here. I might switch Torracat for Drampa, but considering how little Drampa did that game, I don't think it's the call. Okay, so we see a different lead, but that's fine. Because is. It is. So, I'm gonna hard switch Tangela into Torracat and get the Intimidate. And then I'm kind of tempted to max Steel Spike into Grimmsnarl to get the... I'll call you later. To get the defense boost on Escavalier. Because I don't think Flopple gets a fire move. I don't like blowing my max early, but here I think it's, like, necessary. Because he's definitely going for Reflect, so I can't pick up a KO. And I think he probably targets down Escavalier with Flapple. And it's a defensive max, but, like, I feel like it's probably necessary, considering the position that we're in. I don't want to take 8 billion damage on one of my primary offensive threats. And Nidoking is never maxing anyway. And neither is Tangela, and neither is Torracat, so this still feels fine. He might Airstream into Torracat, which would be smart to get the speed advantage. But, I mean, he doesn't really need the speed advantage, right? Maybe not. I don't know. He Wormwinds. He goes for Wormwind for sure, drops my attack, and then I'm firing off a -1 attack, Steel Spike into Reflect, and not doing any fucking damage. Okay, cool. So this max was just as preemptive as I hoped it wasn't, but it is. He does go for Airstream. Okay, I'm super duper okay with that. That's more damage than I'm comfortable to be certain. Comfortable with, is what I meant to say. Holy shit, even through Intimidate? Jeez. We do get the defense boost. We almost KO through Protect, which is very nice. I feel like... I'm gonna go... I feel like he's going to expect me to... I mean... Max Dragon kills me no matter what. He just Max Dragons into Torracat for free. I'm gonna hard swap back to Tangela. And... I'm gonna Steel Spike into Flapple. I want the defense boost. That's fair. I knew he was either gonna switch or Protect. So that's fine. He wants the ability to set some respective screen later in the game, which I definitely respect. I think that's a smart move. So he does Wormwind, which I knew he would, because he had no reason not to. Jesus. But it does allow us to reactivate Intimidate after Max is over. I'm gonna Rage... no, because Flapple outspeeds Heat more anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll Sleep Powder into Heat more just in case he chokes, but the odds of Tangela firing off a move this turn are somewhere around 0. So, yeah. Wants a speed boost, that's super fair. I respect that move a lot. I think that's smart and correct. Like, the Wormwind drop would be nice, but getting a speed boost on Heatmore is also nice, just to make sure he outspeeds me. Because this shit is gonna hurt. Okay, I'm +2 defense, so phew. But at -1 attack and through Reflect, I don't think this kills, but I do like getting the special defense boost. Okay, it almost kills. I am absolutely going right back to Torracat. Because I like having Fake Out available here now that his max is over, and getting another Intimidate drop on Flapple is very nice. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about that. So I feel like he knows I have to fake out into Flapple here. And if he goes for Flare Blitz into Escavalier, then I just die. So I don't really have much of a choice. Like, if he calls me... If he expects me to call a Protect Read... No. He's been playing pretty defensively around Fake Out, and if he expects me to play around that, I can't let him get away with anything for free. So I'm going to Mega Horn into Flapple and Fake Out into Heatmore just to make sure nothing goes crazy here. I would love if this is Grimmsnarl. Come on, Torracat. Is it like 0 HP? Just pick up this KO. That's fair. Okay, so Torracat is going to live. Incredible. Is fine. Everything is fine. Is totally cool. So he has one turn of Reflect left. He wants to finish off this Torracat so bad. But he also knows that I want to kill Grimmsnarl, so he can't reset Reflect next turn. So I'm going to Wisp into Flapple, and as much as I would love to shoot for the KO on it, I'm going to go Iron Head into Grimmsnarl. He sets Light Screen, which is perfectly fine with me. We live. We swallow those for fucking breakfast. It's fine. Whatever. Anyway. That's a good thing for him to have. He's also guaranteed not burned. So I'm just going to fire a Mega Horn into it and cross my fingers, I fucking guess. I know that Flapple is locked into Outrage. Cool. Great. Awesome. Okay, so he gets confused turn 2. Huge. Because why wouldn't this be exactly how it happens, right? Okay, Araquanid has to die. If Thunder Punch picks up the KO, we're chilling. If it doesn't, Mega Horn goes into it, and we go from there, I guess. Okay. Araquanid has to die. We have to get lucky, which means this is over, because I am the unluckiest player ever born. Cool. Alright, well, thank goodness I'm only halfway done with my matches for the night. GG's, and I got a whole bunch of videos to upload, so I'll see you in probably not that long. Peace out.